Hello, today we are going to look at Encyclopedia from Holy Grail Games. So inside the box looks like that. We'll be displaying those for you soon. But first, let's look at this rule book. It is a fairly hefty size that way rule book, and there is quite a few pages, but it's because they really break everything down and splatter in some artwork. Like, that's a whole big page. Just make sure they show you the setup, how the game's played, start of the rounds, a turn, performing an action, how that all happens, and the different locations that your die goes to or can go to, different categories by type. So like I said, it's detailed. They make sure they have illustrations, all the little tables that you need, and like examples all throughout. End of your turn, end of the round, and end of the game. Then the annex for how all the expert cards work. And this is for a built-in expansion that they included in this box. Here's the solo mode. The end of the game for the solo mode. And then here's the scoring cards. Here's an FAQ. The history behind Encyclopedia. Then on the back, the gaming aid, which walks you through how to do the actions, end of game, end of round, and everything. So let's take a look at all those components on the table. Alright, so let's start looking at the components with the non-cards. Here's the massive game board with all the different spots you'll be putting your dice. Speaking of the dice, here are the dice. Different colors. They go in this bag for you to pull out. Next we have the coins in 1s and 5s. And a cool little holder that shows the coins there. These are the expedition markers. They help you on, as you guessed it, your expeditions. And right there it shows that symbol on the box. And then these are your royal seals again on the box. And on the back they even show what they do in the game. Next up we have your player boards. Here you just put this on the end. There's 4 different ones. And they are dual-sided. One side male, one side female. And then here's what you can put here. And then it flips over for scoring at the end of the game. Here's what each player gets. There's 4 colors. There's red, yellow, and blue. Here's green laid out. You get a bunch of cubes because they go all over the board. This is to put on your reputation track, which is on your player's board right there. And these are for 5 cubes, and here's your score marker. So that's regular, when you pass 100, when you pass 200, when you pass 300. Here's the first player marker. And then these are round bonus tokens that go on the board right up there. Now we'll move on to the cards. First up for the cards are the animal cards with this fantastic artwork. So they're from all different regions, all different climates. A wide variety of different types. Like I said, just fantastic artwork. And then over on the right side, you'll see those cards I said was the built-in expansion cards. So again, that is all the animal cards. As you see, quite extensive. And now we're moving on to the expert cards that you can acquire during the game. Definitely no artwork like the animals did, but they do have some iconography. That gets pretty easy to figure out after you play the game a few times. But they do have a description of all of them in the rule book, which is very helpful. And then we're going to slip on down here, and these are the solo play elements of the game.